Joining us in the studio, we have singer, songwriter, comedian, bus driver, mechanic, and a man who was the victim of criticism from one of my children last evening. He is Edwin McCain. Okay, Edwin, how are you? Edwin was passing through and ended up coming over last night. And my daughter, Hart, is 9.
Yes.
And doesn't know anything about Mr. McCain. And we were talking at dinner. Oh, you write songs? Are they all good?
Well, yeah, fair question.
It was the sweetest music review I've ever had in my whole life. She goes, "Well, do you have good songs?" And I said, "I have a couple of good songs, and I have some bad songs." She goes, "Well, let's hear one of the good ones and one of the bad ones." And so I just started playing her snippets of my songs, and the one she would like, she would go, "Yes. Yes." And then I'd start another song, she'd go, "Ew." I mean, and she was 100% correct in all of her judgments. She could be a great A&R person.
Well, because
does anybody else just amazed that that's Tom's daughter?
I mean, she was so.
Yes, one of them, it was maybe 5 seconds in. And she, no,
really? Wow, it was the greatest. It was
and
so
then
fun.
at one point she made him sing along, which is sort of spectacular because you forget that Edwin has this incredible voice and
Incredibly loud.
Did she want to make sure that it was you think?
Well, she just kept going, "You don't sound like you talk."
Okay,
and
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I get that a lot. The way I look and the way I sing, it messes. It's
Yeah, you're the contemporary Jim Neighbors.
yeah. I'm like Rafe Hollister.
Who was the chick, the guy that was?
Don't drag me into this.
No, was it Crazy Guggenheim that was the
Frank Fontaine.
bartender?
Yeah, the bartender with Jackie Gleason, and then he was this crooner, but he played this this
sure
sort of
was.
pathetic drunk. Oh man, they I don't think they would allow that in today's world.
He was the bartender.
There are a lot of pathetic drunks who are great singers, though.
Yes.
I'm sitting right here, guys. I'm sitting right here in the room.
What about Frank Sinatra? They put a bottle of Jack on his headstone. You know that?
Is that true?
Yeah.
We have 2 gents with guitars. Another song from you today, Pat?
With a star like Edwin here?
Yes. You're a star.
Does it make you nervous?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but
Pat's
I mean-
awesome. I'm singing on his album later.
Yeah, we're going to sing today.
Oh, really?
I hope you're charging the hell out of it.
God, I
Wait,
do
I'm
too.
supposed to make money doing this?
Oh, yes. You're going to get a little something.
Is that right?
10 copies.
What song is he singing on? Maybe you could practice.
It's called This Life Is Killing Me, and it's a surprise. We're going to...
Oh, all right.
You'll hear it when we're done.
Okay.
All right.
Now, you were
Can't
mentioning the fact that you have a song that you sing at weddings.
Yes.
Oh, the curse.
It
Lighthouse.
has been banned.
You want to hear that?
No, I just want you. The story is, I'm trying to remember. You're going to sing it for someone's wedding this Halloween. Is that correct?
Correct. Halloween night.
Somebody's getting married on Halloween?
And every time you've done this song, the couples have gotten divorced. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And this-
That like 100%, right? This song's never failed.
I've done it for at least maybe 30 people, relatives, friends, and they've all gotten divorced.
30 for 30 then.
Yeah, at least 30 people.
These people are aware of your stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
They think it's funny. They want to break the curse.
All right.
And they're all there. She's a really cool person, Michelle. I talked to her over the weekend, and they're all getting dressed up in Halloween costumes. They're having a wacky wedding on Halloween night.
Cool.
And they want to have something like this because they want to break the curse because they say their love is so strong.
All right.
This is the second song I've ever written, and it's got a nice little pleasant melody, but lyrically it's a little naive.
Oh, just play a sample for our expert songwriter Edwin McCain.
That means up. You're my golden inspiration.
It means nothing.
You're my hope, my navigation.
You're a Garmin.
You're a lighthouse when life turns stormy sea.
Big brick.
Watch
building.
this.
Life turns stormy sea.
Yeah, we got the analogy now.
Watch this, Edwin.
No. I got more of a problem with the tense there.
Yeah.
There must be a tense problem.
In a wave of confusion, just look for me.
Nautical puns, huh?
I thought she was the lighthouse. Who's the Lighthouse?
He is the singer.
He's the lighthouse.
You said you're my lighthouse, right?
No, I'm your lighthouse, right?
She's your
I don't know
lighthouse.
any.
Who's the Lighthouse?
Ever watching, always guiding.
Always guiding.
Check my course, which way I'm riding.
What are you riding? You got a boat?
Oh, the horse drowned.
Could I do the song at least? Your lighthouse.
So you got the horse up on deck? Is that what I'm hearing?
Mexican Navy.
Yeah. I think it must be.
I'm being heckled by Edwin now.
Sorry.
Life's been stormy sea.
So she's your lighthouse.
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
Wish I were falling off a line.
A big
I
one.
wish the lighthouse was on fire.
In a wave of confusion, just look for. Hold the note. Me, oh, you're my lighthouse.
I wish I was on a lighthouse with Willem Dafoe trying to kill me. That's what I wish.
Okay, so I'm confused. If you're confused, look for me. You're the lighthouse now? I don't know.
He always was the lighthouse.
Shut up, Christy Lee. Don't listen to the words, just listen to the music in me. Because the lyrics don't mean anything when you're 22.
Try singing I'll Be at some point.
I got the music in me.
Your lighthouse.
Your lighthouse when it showers. I'll be your lighthouse when it's night.
You'll be hearing from my attorney.
Yeah.
You're not going to sue you. He's just going to say, it was so embarrassing. Please stop doing it.
As a fellow songwriter, you must be silent. That's what the suit's going to be.
It was my second song.
Now, Edwin, how many times have you been asked to do one of your songs for a wedding?
A lot.
Have you done it a lot?
I've sung my songs at weddings. In fact, I've sung multiple weddings for the same person.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but after like the
Don't judge us.
second, well, after the second marriage, then I'm out of songs and I have to learn other people's songs, and it's like,
You could always do Lighthouse.
right? I will. I'm going to start adding Lighthouse, and I'll put a stop to this wedding nonsense.
Isn't All Be possibly one of the biggest wedding songs of all time? It's sung a lot,
Up
right?
there.
It's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. I know the Filipinos call it their second national anthem.
No kidding.
Because of karaoke.
Oh, wow.
We went over there and played to like 20,000 seats in an arena, and you'd think that would be awesome, except for that's really the only song they like. So it's an awkward hour and 15 minutes till we get there,
He is singer-songwriter Edwin McCain. Were you always Edwin or were you Ed as a kid?
Always Edwin. Yeah.
Kind of distinguished.
I got gypped.
Did you
You
want to
think
be
so?
an Ed
Yeah, well,
or
my
an Eddie?
father's name was Watt, W-A-T-T.
That's cool.
And right? And I got stuck with Edwin.
I think Edwin's cool, too, though. I do.
Yeah, that's
But what?
Yeah, Edwin's distinguished. Supreme Court justice material. Watt. How did he spell it?
W-A-T-T.
W-A-T-T?
So I named...
Were there a lot of who's on first jokes about him?
No,
Was he a bright guy?
Was he
Thank
an
you very much.
electrician?
Thank you.
Is he a
You know, the guy
bright
who came up with that system was named, I think it was James Watt or something, wasn't it? Or Bill or William Watt? Or,
I don't know.
I think so.
Oh, very good. Was it a family name?
And so my son is named Watt.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so he got to have the cool name.
He got what?
Does he know it's cool?
He does, except for he gets a little chafed because he has to constantly correct people that call him Wyatt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his middle name, I should say?
He's just Watt McCain. And my dad didn't want to name me Watt because I would have been the fourth, and he didn't want me to be Watt 4.
You know, that you have to think about stuff like that. I
How
guess.
are you going to miss the joke like that? It's fantastic.
Wow, that's great. Because if he was Wyatt, that'd be a double Western movie.
Wyatt what?
Yeah.
Well, because McCain was Lucas McCain, the rifleman.
McCain.
But Watt McCain. Oh,
I'd be interested to see how many people, percentage-wise, remember the rifleman with Chuck Connors. It can't be 5%.
It's not.
It's not.
That was my nickname at basketball camp.
The rifleman?
The rifleman, because if you
Really?
passed me the ball, I was chucking it.
That's right.
I was shooting.
Chuck Connors.
I
This
was
is all tying in.
absolutely shooting.
All right. Now,
Kaboom.
we were, for some reason, I know. Was it the Naked Run story?
Naked 5K down in South Carolina, yeah.
Why is it always South Carolina?
I don't know. You have a great state. It's a lot of fun.
Patty, are you plugged in over there?
I am indeed. naked pickleball. Sweaty in the summer, nippy in the fall, playing pickleball. Naked pickleball with Esther, Clem, Betty, and Saul. Flapping pots in private places, Esther's hoo-ha's in their faces, incontinence in eventuality. Now we need to clean up Encore 3, playing pickleball, naked pickleball. Trip and fall and an ambulance is called, playing pickleball, naked pickleball. Better wipe twice in the bathroom stall. Boobs are flopping, knees are bruised, hips replaced and backs are fused. Saul's sack is waving in the breeze. He took one to the nuts and fell to his knees. What was he doing? He was playing pickleball, naked pickleball. Clem's micro dickle is mighty small, playing pickleball, naked pickleball. Try not to fall on your pickling balls. Pickleball's all the rage for folks of a certain age, but nudity is best left to the young. Oh, but damn, they're having fun, wrinkling in the sun, and I had no idea Saul was so well hung, playing pickleball, naked pickleball. Better than a swim or a walk in the mall, playing pickleball, naked pickleball with Esther, Clem, Betty, and Big D Saul.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. And now, our guest in the studio is singer-songwriter Edwin McCain. And Edwin was recently featured on the television program. Well, it was a surprise for your whole family, The Masked Singer. And can you give us the story?
Yeah, I got the call, and would you like to do The Masked Singer? Absolutely. Of course. Like, why would I pass up an opportunity to go get in a costume and sing on national television? Of course I'll do that. What I didn't know is that it was going to be 10,000 degrees inside that costume. It was amazing.
You were dressed as a giant.
I was the Loch Ness Monster that had legs and could walk on land. But I have a newfound respect for professional sports
mascots.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was Foghorn Leghorn at Six Flags. And it is work.
I say, boy. Yeah, it was, but the show it's a huge production. There's so many people, and it runs perfectly. I mean, they're so professional. Everybody, and I sort of, I was like, man, I can't even get 8 guys to a bar on time and play a game. You know, I was feeling very inadequate about halfway through the production because everything worked flawlessly and everybody was so great. It was a lot of fun.
And top secret though, and you got no one knows.
Yeah, you got to wear a visor, a hoodie, gloves, a balaclava. Like we were sequestered in. Like they brought us in separately, and everybody had to stay separate. Nobody knew who anybody was, and I had to sign NDAs. And
wow,
and yeah, there was a pretty big financial penalty. Like you can't tell anybody anything. So, it was the best secret I've ever kept in my whole life.
So your family didn't know where you were?
I had to tell my wife and my daughter. My sons don't know that I'm alive now, so it's, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good point. Now, did you get to pick the songs you were going to sing?
I picked the first one. I picked Roxanne, and then the rest of the time they picked songs for me. And well, I mean, I guess I could have picked songs, but my take was like the producers would suggest songs, and I'm thinking, well, it's probably best if I'm a team player here. And so whatever they would suggest, I would say, sure. And so I would just sing whatever they sent me.
Did they give you a choice of the costume?
No. I showed up and they said, this is going to be you. And I was like, great. All right. And so, yeah, it was fun. It was such a good time.
And would you be on the stage for a lengthy period of time or just long enough to do the song?
You know, there was like dress rehearsals and there would be like takes and you'd have to be standing there, but and you couldn't take the head off or anything. So they would run up and put fans into the little mesh screen where I was to blow air in there. So yeah, it was.
Wow.
Then at one point there was a gnat in the head with me, and I was trying to hit it with my head. I was trying to like kill it.
But you're actually singing through the screen?
Yeah, so there's like a little screen where my face is, and it doesn't read on camera, and you have the microphone up to the screen. But it looked like like the way it looked, because the head was way up here and I'm singing into the neck. It looked like I was like one of those smokers with a voice box.
I'll be.
Yeah, I mean,
you're the biggest fan of your life.
I should have just used the headset, but I didn't think.
Did you have a teleprompter?
There was a teleprompter in the studio. Thank goodness. Yeah. It was.
What gave it away that it was you, do you think?
I think Robin figured out when I was singing the Miles Kennedy song, or the Miles, whatever, the Stargazing song. I think that he figured out it was me then. But, it was such
And Nessie, the Scottish last name.
and then all the other clues. There was like a B clue. So, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There was definitely.
So I've never seen the show.
I haven't either.
Yeah, they give clues then.
Yeah, they have whole clue packages and
Gotcha.
they kind of nod towards who you are, and Robin being an aficionado, he figured it out.
I watched your segment, and I had only seen the show one other time. Is there a prize at the end to be the last masked singer, or how does it?
Yeah, I mean, if you win the overall competition, there's like you get paid more, but I don't think they talk about that on the show.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
just
think
like
so
it's
either.
not like they roll out a car or anything. It's not like what we grew up with.
Yeah.
But if someone had enough money, you would go sing, say, I'll be at their wedding with the costume on because, hey.
They didn't let me have it. They wouldn't let me have it. But I will say this. I did make it very clear to all the producers that if they ever get to a point where they're getting rid of stuff in the warehouse, that I want that costume 100%.